Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Okay. So if you are ready, we can start our class today. If you can hear, we can start our class now. Right? So we will be starting from end of the last class. Okay. Before that, I share the screen with you, and you're going to tell me if you can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Hello? Can you see the screen? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Fine. Now, just little bit from yesterday, we just review of the problem, right? Review of the problem. Last class, we completed this example. The F1, F2, two force was given, and the question was what is the resultant force and what is its magnitude, right? Then we have applied their law of parallelogram, and apply the formula, found theta equal to this 39.8, but finally we said that theta has to be calculated from the x-axis, and then we calculate 39 plus 15 degree, so our result was 54.6 degree, right? Okay, so anyone has any question on that problem? No. So we now start new chapter or new chapter or not new chapter, new session. Okay. So scalar notation, addition of the system coplanar forces. Please repeat the last two steps. Please repeat the last two steps. Okay, what is the last two step? Last two step. What is the last two step? This. Okay, I show you here. So we draw a parallel line. So I'm repeating for some student. Okay, we draw a parallel line parallel to this force. Okay, 150. So this is 150 degree, and one parallel line with this one. So it become a parallelogram. Right? Then we take only one part of it, only this triangle. Okay, takes this triangle. Okay, we took this triangle. Okay, in this triangle, so this one, as per the formula, this is the resultant force and this is the angle we need to find, right? But we need to find the complete angle from the x-axis. Okay, something x-axis. So we told you yesterday the formula. If our triangle is like this, A, this is side A, this is side B, and this is side C. If this angle is alpha, if this angle is gamma, and if this angle is beta, then A equal to, what is A equal to? Formula, tell me. Anyone knows the formula? A equal to, yeah, you see, A equal to, we learned that from here. Here is the formula. Okay. So formula is there. So what is the formula here? Formula will be, as per our case, A equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC into cos cos which angle? BC. This is beta angle. So here we want to find FR. So similarly, we can write down resultant force equal to 150 square plus 100 square minus 2 into 150 into 100 into cos the angle between B and C. So between this is 115 degree, 115 degree. So if after calculation you will find FR equal to something 213 or something. Okay. If this is the formula, then we need to find the angle. Okay, angle equal to, we know that sine, so sine 150 and this angle FR 213, opposite is sine 115, and this angle we calculated before something 100, this is 150. So 150 divided by sine theta, right? Sine theta. So 150 divided by sine theta. So we want to calculate sine theta. So if you calculate theta, you will get theta equal to 36.36, 30 not 36, sorry, 30 theta equal to 39.9.8 degree. This angle from here to here. But we calculate the total angle. We need to tell them total angle. So 39.8 plus 15. Why 15? This is the 15. So total angle will be 54.8. All right, 8 degree. All right. Okay, fine. So we finish here. So we go to the next chapter. Next one. Next one is your addition of system of coplanar forces. Coplanar. Anyone tell me what do you mean by coplanar? Anyone, please? Coplanar force. Coplanar, right? Okay. If you don't know, I tell you here. Coplanar means same plane. Yes, fine. Correct answer. Same plane. Suppose we have something here. Like I draw it for you. I draw it for you. Okay. So this is some kind of box or something. Now we have some forces working in top place here. Here one force is working. Here another force is working. Here another force is working. So all forces are now. Suppose one force is working here, another force is working here, another is working here, right? This one. So if all forces in the same plane, then it's called coplanar forces. Coplanar forces. That means all in the same plane. Now, force have, now we can express force in two ways. One is the scalar notation, another is vector notation. Vector notation. In next slide, we will see the how to write the vector notation. Here we learn scalar notation. Suppose one force here, F. If it is F, always remember we have x-axis and we have y-axis, x and y. Any force, okay, any force working with the theta angle will have two components. Remember, we'll have two components. Remember, always any inclined force will have two components. Remember that, two components. One is x component, another is y component. or later we'll learn, or we will say one is horizontal component, horizontal component, another is horizontal, another one is vertical component, vertical component. Any inclined force will have two component. Okay, so one will say fx, another will say fy. You will write down like this way: fx and fy. Or sometime we will write down fh, means horizontal component, or sometime we will write down fv, vertical component. Write down like this way. All right. Now if this is the force, it will have two component. Always remember, any inclined force will have two component. One is according to x direction, fx component. Another one is vertical component, fy, or sometimes we will write fh, means horizontal component, or we will write down fv, or vertical component. Now equal to what? Equal to original force F, this force F, into cos theta, and here will be F equal to F sine theta. Okay, so maybe it become very congested. I write them for more clearly, or they have already written here. Okay, fx equal to fx equal to fx equal to f cos theta and f y equal to sine theta. Okay, just please wait, please. Somehow the our session is hanged. Just wait, please. Okay, now maybe it's just a little bit congested, so I make it more clear in this sheet. Okay, you are going to answer me. I will ask you some question. Okay, here is x-axis, here is y-axis, and here is F force. Tell me, boys, answer me. If x equal to what should I write down? This is the theta angle. Right? Tell me. If x equal to, in answer please.
F cosine theta.
F cosine theta. Thank you. Correct. Yes, F cos theta. And F y equal to F sine theta. Sine. Correct. Okay. Correct. Sine theta. All right. So this is correct answer. Or we can, I told you, we can write FH. What does it mean, FH? If I write down H, what does it mean? Anyone answer, please? Horizontal component of the inclined force, or it is V. Okay. Now I draw another picture. I draw another force, and you are going to answer me. Of course, you must have to answer me. Of course, this is F, and this is the angle, some angle here. Okay, this is the angle. Suppose I put the angle name alpha. This is the alpha. Okay, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Now anyone is going to tell me answer. What is the fx? Fx equal to what should I write down? F
cosine theta minus 19 minus theta.
Okay, any other answer? If x equal to how much, what should I write down? F sine. Okay, F sine alpha. and if y equal to will be what? F into, tell me, f cos, correct answer. This is the correct answer. Okay, f cos alpha. Now my question is, this is the correct answer. Okay, this is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. This is correct answer. This is correct answer. Now everyone understand it? Tell me. Please tell me. Anyone has question? This is very important. If you don't understand here, you will not understand in future anything. You are going to do all everything wrong. That's why I wrote down it specifically. Cosine follow the right angle, right? Yes. Look, if you don't understand, I made
Doctor,
it clear. Yes.
I can say that fx equal to f cosine theta minus 90, right?
Not right. It will give same answer. I don't know. Look, I tell you the main idea. Look, in first picture here, this is the force, okay? This is the force. Who did not understand, please see now. I am explaining. Yes, so suppose we assume this is a triangle. This is a triangle, okay? So this is the fx, x, and this is the this line is, I draw it again, otherwise it will be clumsy. This is very important, and that's why I'm drawing for you again. But you must need to understand very clearly. No problem. Where is the okay? Oh, everything has gone. Anyway, we need to start again. Let's start again. Don't worry. I repeat it because it's very important. Okay, it is very important. If you don't understand now, you will not never understand.
So we care about the reference, right? If the reference is with x-axis,
Yes.
and if the reference is with y-axis.
Yes, we care about references. Basically, we care about angle, which reference. Yes, you're right. You are right. So we care about this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, and we have an inclined force here. We have inclined force. This is very basic. Okay, we have inclined force here. Here is the theta angle. Angle is theta. Now we need to find the component. Two component. We have to find two component. What are the component? Suppose, okay, one component is fx and one component fx and another component is actually fy in this direction, but I am, for convenience, I am writing here fy in this direction. Okay, now this is fx, this is fx, and this is fy. Now from trigonometry, you know, cos theta equal to, what should I write down? Is the formula cos theta. Tell me, what should I write down? F over answer please. Anyone answer? F over fx, right? F over fx. All right. So fx equal to, no, we're right down. I write down opposite. Sorry, fx divided over little bit, I don't know, little bit wrong. Okay, this now right. So fx equal to f into cos theta. Similarly, sin theta equal to, please answer me, what will be the answer? F here will be f x or y? Fy, okay, equal, so fy equal to f sin theta. Okay, all right. Yes, all right. Now, so this is why this is the answer. Okay, okay, fine. Now this is the suppose picture 1. Now I'm drawing the picture 2. Same thing, I will draw in now different way. Same thing, I will draw now different way. The force is F as it was F. Now this is the component x component, but I'm writing here fx, and this is the fy component up to here. Okay, fy. Now here angle is theta is here. Angle is, previously it was with x-axis, now the theta angle is with y-axis. Now someone tell me what is cos theta I should write. How I should write cos theta? Tell me. Fy, yes, fy. Everyone clear? Answer is correct. So fy equal to f into cos theta. Look, see the differences. See that this difference. Okay, see the differences. So we care about the reference line, we angle with the reference line, and sin theta equal to f. Here will be how x or y, fx or fy. What will be here? fx, fine, fx. So fx equal to f sin theta, right? Now look the difference between this one and this one. Okay, all right. So we care about the reference line and angle. If the angle with the reference line, then it is, we write down as a cos theta. We find down again cos theta. If our reference line aligned with the angle, then we find as a cos theta. If our angle is not aligned with the line, then we write down it is a sin theta. If our angle is not aligned with the line, then we write down it is sin theta. Now clear? Clear? Tell me.
Doctor, what is the difference between two angles?
No, difference only the one theta is aligned with x-axis and here theta with y-axis. This is the difference.
So if it is in the y-axis, we will do the opposite.
Yes, as it is. Okay.
Okay.
Here now, right? This is very important. This is very important to understand. Okay. Otherwise, you are going to do admission. Very important. This is. It is simple. It is simple but very important. Remember this one. Clear? Up to this clear? Are you clear? Then I go to the next slide. Answer me please. You are clear. Tell me answer. Yes or no? Yes. So I go next slide. Okay. So here I told you the scalar notation. Now I will do the Cartesian notation. Same thing. Cartesian notation. Cartesian notation. For Cartesian notation, I draw somewhere for you. It already drawn here. But I draw so that you can see the live drawing. Okay. If is the x, f, so x component will be up to this. We just learn it. F component is fx, and y component is up to here. We can write here fy, or we can write here fy. Okay. Now, in vector notation, the x-axis is actually represented by unit vector I. Unit vector I, and y axis is represented by J. Now the fx force component is just described by the fxi and fyi. So like this, okay, you see the Cartesian vector unit I and j are the used to designate x and y direction. So I write down here x and y direction is denoted by I and j. The unit vector is value is always unit 1, and magnitude is always positive quantity represented by fx and fy. So in the f force will be f equal to, then we will write fxi plus fyj. This is the vector notation. Any question? You have a question? No question. So next slide. Okay, next slide. Next slide is coplanar forces resultant. Here simple thing, right? You see, here we have F1. We just learn here a force resultant force. We can write down the summation of x and fy, fxi plus fyi. I don't know what happened sometime. What happened with the computer? Okay, then we just learn it. If we learn it right now, so we can write down f1 equal to, can you tell me f1 equal to what we can write? F1 equal to we can write f1xi plus f1yj. Can we write this? F2 equal to, we can write down f3 equal to write down f3x I plus f3yj. All right, and f2 equal to, you can write down f2 equal to f2x, here plus, here plus. Sorry, yeah, you notice something good. If because this is thank you, this is because this is y direction is minus, so this is minus. Yes, this is minus. Yes, correct. f2x I, this will be minus side, plus f2x f2y j, here is I. Okay, all right, this is something different. F1 equal to this, f1 equal to this, f2 equal to this, and f3 equal to this, already written. I think you understood already, right? Then this is the slide. Now resultant force, what will be the resultant force? We have three force there. We have three force there, three force. Remember, always remember, this is the vector notation. Don't be confused with the vector notation and scalar notation. This is the vector notation. When you see I and j is written, always remember this is vector notation. In vector notation, as per the vector notation, the resultant force is like this. Just resultant force is, as per the vector notation, resultant force is F1, F2 and F3. Resultant force is, so if resultant x, horizontal resultant I plus vertical resultant into j. If we use the scalar notation, then Rx equal to 1x, R1x, you see R1x minus this direction F2x plus F3x with F3x, and FRY vertical resultant force F1y, here is F1y this direction, then F2y this direction, and minus F3y. Okay, scalar notation. Now, so here what we can write, actually we can write here, instead of this we can write summation of, we can down Okay. We can write down summation of fx. Yeah, is summation of fy here. So we can write the summation of fx and summation of fy. And then summation of fx and y we can write down resultant is like this way. Resultant is this. Summation of rx resultant force square plus vertical force horizontal force resultant resultant square plus vertical resultant, and then root over. We can find the resultant force. Okay, and theta equal to, then how this is working here? All forces, this is F1, F2, F3, all together we can write down in like this. We convert all, this is F1, Ry and Frx. Now if it is the F, we just learned before, if it is the Fx, summation of Fx, and if it is the summation of y, we know the resultant force will be here. We already learned this. So what is the resultant force? Resultant force will be as per the Pythagoras formula. You already learned Pythagoras formula, right? Pythagoras formula you already learned where? In the negative side. In the negative side, you do the sum, after summation you do the square, right? Like this. Minus summation of like this. So when do you square? So this minus will disappear. Okay. In this, your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. In the negative side after the summation. Yes, answer is correct. Yes. Yes. All right. We will do an example and it will be clear to you. And theta equal to, and if it is the theta, it is the theta. So tan theta equal to this one Fry divided by Frx. So these two is very important formula. These two is very important. Resultant force and angle is very important formula. Now if we have time, I don't know, we will do one example. We will do one example now. This example we will do now. Okay. We will do an example. So determine x and y component of F1 force. X and y component of F1 force and F2 force acting on a boom. This is the boom. Express each force as a Cartesian vector. Here is only question is simple. Just express as x and y component. Please tell me. You are going to tell me the answer. Please tell me. If F1 will have how many component? Tell me. F1 will have how many component? Answer please. 4 component? 2 component? Yes, 2 component. F1 will have 2 component. One is F1, F1x, F1x, F1x. Now you are going to tell me F1x equal to how much? Tell me. Tell the answer please.
200 sine 30.
200. Look, you imagine like this. Imagine this is our triangle. Okay. Now we are looking for F1x. X is this one. If it is x, as I told you, if it is along with the reference line, then it will be cos. If it is not along, then it will be sine. So we are looking for in this direction. The fx is working, F1x is working, F1x is working, F1x is working in this direction. So it will be first, it will be minus, first it is minus, then F1 value is 200 and it is sine theta, sine 30 degree. Why? Because it is not aligned with the reference line. Okay, not aligned with the reference line. And how much the result? Please tell me how much the result. Previously I told you you must have to calculator with you. Now tell me result please. Minus 100. Any other result? Any other result? I need at least minus 100. Correct. Okay. I need at least 3 answer each time. So minus 100. Now F1 Y will be how much? Tell me please. Plus or minus? Plus, because it is working upward direction. Okay. Plus 200. Previously it was sine, so automatically it will be cos. Why? The angle is with the reference line. Angle is aligned with the reference line. So cos 30 degree. Now you tell me how much the answer, please. 173.2. Correct. All right, correct. So this is the F1. Now I don't write in detail, but you are going to tell me straight away F2x is equal to how much, and F2y equal to how much. F2y equal to how much? Tell me please. F2x is how much? Please write down answer clearly. F2x. We have to find the angle. Find the angle. If you need to find the angle, find the angle. Pythagoras. Okay. 130 different answer. So look, here angle is not given. Okay, angle is not given, but here three side is given. Okay, what three sides is given? Okay, let us make the, can we make the inverse, tan inverse? Look, it's very simple, not that much complicated. All right. How many force we have? 260. Okay, 260 into, very simple. It is very simple, right? We have we are looking for fx, right? So this is the x direction, this is the f2x direction, and this is the y direction. This is the fy direction. So, and this is the triangle. Assume this is the triangle. I don't write separately here. Assume this is the triangle. Now this is given 260. We want to find 21 f2x and f2y. This is we want to find. Now length is given already. This is 13, this is 12, and this is 5. Now it is very easy. So 260, right? 260. So this is 260 in this direction. So we take the length also in this direction. We take the length in this direction. Okay. Now we want to find in this direction, right? X. So we write down here 12. So we get the answer very easily. Fine. Tell me what is the result. Tell me please. Similarly, 260 and 260, right? So it is 13, and we want to find in this direction. So in this direction, right? In this direction is 5. So we write down 5. Look, you don't need 10 inverse cos, nothing. First one is 240, right? And f2 is f2y. Tell me please. 100, right? F2y is 100.
Doctor, minus 100 because the direction is down.
Which one? Minus? Minus, right? Yes, you are correct. Sometimes I forget to write the minus, so you make me correct it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You understood? Tell me, please. Clear now?
Yes, clear, Doctor.
Anyone of you have who is not clear? Tell me, who is not clear? Look, this is very basic and this is very important. If you don't understand now, you will suffer all of your life in the college. And don't blame me later on. The doctor didn't teach me us. This is very important and like okay. Now I show you in the another way. I show you another way, right? If you want to find the angle, how to do it this problem. If you want to find the angle, this was our triangle, okay? This is given 13 and this one 12, this one 5. Can anyone tell me if you want to find this angle theta, suppose this angle, how much the angle? Tell me. How much theta? Can you calculate? Can anyone calculate? Theta equal to how much? 26. What someone said that 22. So I'm confused. Tell me the correct answer. It will be 10 inverse. 10 inverse. 22.6, right? It is 22 point. Someone said me. Most of you said me 22.6. Now, if it is 22.6 degree angle, now f1x is easy. f2x equal to how much will be? Tell me. 260 cos 22.6. Calculate it, please, and tell me is it correct result? Is same with this one? Please calculate. 240. So correct, right? 240. So we can calculate directly by this, or you can find the angle and you can calculate then you can calculate. If 2y equal to then 260 sine 22.6 degree, and it is minus 100. Okay, minus 100. Any questions so far? Clear? Thanks. All right. Now, so okay. Now, what was the question? Cartesian vector. Cartesian vector. If you are all clear, I want to delete this thing. I want to, doctor, for F2, how did we know the place of theta? Okay, good answer. Good question. Okay, it is I just choose it. Look, I just choose it. Okay, the answer you asked me question, how do you don't need to know, like I just choose it. If you want, you can select this one, no problem, up to you. You can select this one. I say it is theta. Now you tell me what is the now theta angle will be. Now how much is theta equal to? Tell me. We have three angle. We know this is 90 degree, always 90 degrees, so we don't have any problem with this one. We don't have any problem. Now we can select this one theta or this one theta. So in the first time I assume this is the theta. Now if I assume this is theta, how much theta equal to? Tell me please. How much theta equal to now? Tell me. We can. It is up to you. Which one you assume the theta? Up to you, and you have to solve accordingly. You have to solve accordingly. Okay. Anyone please answer me? What will be theta value now? I calculate it is 67.4. Tell me it is correct or not? 67.4 degree. Correct or not? Tell me. Quickly, please. Yes. If it is correct, now it is theta. Now our fx and fy is going to, how will it go? So we write down fx equal to fx, right? Equal to, we have got x. This is the x. This is the x. Now this is the x, fx. f2x. Now f2x equal to 260 because it is opposite to our angle, not aligned with the angle, opposite to angle. So it is sine. Yes, correct answer. It is sine. So you understand sine 67.4 degree. And you see answer is same or not? Tell me. Tell me, answer is same or not? Calculate please. Yes, same. And the fy2 will be cos 67.4 degree, and answer will be like this. Is same or not? Tell me. Same, right? Same. So this angle is 67.4, and this angle is 22.6. Now using either angle, any angle, this one or this one, this angle or this angle, you will find same result. But you have to write down the sine and cos correctly, then you will get same answer. That is why I wanted to teach so far. Okay. All right. Any question? Okay, no question. All right. Now they said express each force at Cartesian vector. All right. So here we find it. This is how much? This is f2y. We find minus 100, and f2y, f2x we found 240, and here how much we got? I forgot the answer. Maybe it was 100 and x was 173 point something. So this is become clumsy. I write down another one. Another slide, and I make you more clear. So we have two forces. We had two forces, right? So this force was 260. The x component was how much? 240, right? Don't forget. And y component was minus 100. And another force was like this, something. So our x component was 100 minus 100. It was how much? Tell me, it was how much? F1, this is F2. F1 was maybe 200. If I can. And this component was 173.2 something Newton, or Newton, right? In exam, you must have to write down the Newton. You must have to write down the unit and signs. Okay, so they asked us to write down the Cartesian vector. So f1 equal to what we can write? Previously we learned what we learned. F1 equal to fxi plus fyj. Remember, we learned this, right? Similarly, we can just write down the formula f1 and j, right? So fx equal to here how much? Fx equal to minus 100, and Fy equal to plus 173.2 into J, right? So they ask us to write the Cartesian vector. So write the Cartesian vector, and F2 equal to again I and J, right? So this one Fi minus 100, now plus 100 minus 260J, plus 100 minus, sorry, I write down wrong number, sorry, like number will be wrong, right? Not 260, it is plus, what is this component, how much? 240. This component 240, and this component is minus 100, so minus 100. So this is the Cartesian form, each Cartesian form, right? What is form? They ask us the question here. Express each force as Cartesian vector. So I will express in the Cartesian vector, right? Now one question. All right, you clear now? What they ask the question? Okay. All right. So here our class time is finished. But if you have question, I'm still okay, right, to answer you. Please let me know if you have any question so far. Thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. So see you in the next class. Can you upload today's lecture on the Blackboard? Yes, I will upload. Actually, I have today is the fourth lecture. I will upload all together. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Doctor,
Yes.
I had an issue when you take the attendance. My headphones was not work, so I didn't hear anything.
When? Which day?
9-1. Here, Doctor.
Thank you. So please double check. Maybe I give you check. You check in your banner. Maybe I already give you the present. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. All right. Any question, or I can leave the session? Tell me.
Doctor,
Yes.
please, one question. How did you get to 22.6 degree? Tan, how much? Theta.
Tell me, please. You tell me. I don't know. You tell me.
If I know, I didn't ask.
Formula. You
Sir.
tell me the formula of 10. You tell me the formula. I don't tell you. You tell me the formula.
The
Any
formula of
question?
sine over cosine.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, asking you. 10 theta equal to what? Tell me. Perpendicular and base or okay. You tell me. You are telling me in that way. Okay, fine. I'm with you.
Sine, cosine, by cosine.
Sine, cosine, right? Sine.
Yes. And the cotton is opposite.
So sine. Okay. Sine
Cosine.
divided by cosine, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Okay. Find the sine and find the sine. So this was 13, 12, and 5. So you know how to find sine?
Yes. Yes, doctor.
Find the sine. U angle is equal to
Sine
theta.
is 5.
Here is 13
Sine.
and 5. And here is 13, here is
Yes.
12. Now you tell me 5 by 12. So theta equal to 10 inverse 5 by 12. Now you calculate. Calculate and tell me.
It will be 22.6.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, doctor. You gave me your time. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. You're
Thank
welcome.
you. God bless you. Salam alaikum.
All right, Assalam. Yes, Attendance already taken automatically from the system. Blackboard already taken your attendance when you have attend, when you have left, so all automatic.